Hi guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, September 26, 2017. This is Jennifer. Happy Tuesday, my friends. I have not as much as I wanted to show you this week, but I do have a few things to share. On the very top of everything, I want to share that the Linus Connection made its 1,000th blanket delivery to the Austin Disaster Relief Network, which that's the organization we are working with to get quilts and blankets to children that were affected by Hurricane Harvey. Our 1,000th blanket went out. We are still receiving donations for that, and they still need them, so we're still giving them out. With that in mind, I want to ask if you guys know anywhere in the Florida area, like in the areas affected by Hurricane Irma, that is collecting blankets. I've been getting a lot of messages from people asking where to send them for Florida. We are local specifically to Central Texas, and the only way we've been able to reach out to the Houston area and all the areas surrounding that were affected was through the Austin Disaster Relief Network, which was working with other organizations on the coast to help get supplies down there. I do not have any contacts in Florida, but if you guys know of a place, please let me know. I've reached out to a couple of quilt guilds and haven't heard anything back. If you guys know something, please just drop me an email or leave me a comment and let me know who you think I should get in touch with. Yesterday was our second nudge for Rainbow Cascade. If you are rainbow cascading along with us, I hope you did finish your blocks the first 2 weeks. These 4 here are my first 2-week blocks, and I did want to let you know, I talked about this in the post and I talked about it on the Facebook group, but if you're not really following along or you just save the pattern and you're moving on at your own pace, I did rearrange the order of the blocks a little bit. I had several people that were very distraught that I had red, yellow, orange instead of red, orange, yellow. So I have changed it to red, orange, yellow. It was causing some confusion because it wasn't true Roy G. Biv order, which that's okay. I mean, honestly, if you guys want to do any colors you want, if you want to do light to dark, if you want to do all red, if you want to do whatever you guys want to do, you can do. But I did change Rainbow Cascade to be true scientific rainbow color. So it is now red, orange, yellow. If you had already finished your first 2 weeks blocks using the original order, it only affects you if you're doing the 2 largest sizes. And I've put those instructions are in parentheses on yesterday's post, so you know what blocks to make, so you'll be in the right order from now on. As far as the color of each number of blocks, that will only change if you're making the smallest, one of the smallest 2, and that will be your yellow and orange will swap numbers. So one of them is 2 and one of them is 3, and that will swap. So have a look at that. The pattern is updated, the chart is updated, everything is updated, and if you have a question, let me know, because I don't want anyone to be confused. The best way to get support is to be in the Facebook group, because there are a lot of other people that are sewing along, and you will get responses faster because we have like a hive mind going on over there, and you will get a lot more help because there are other people that are quilting along as well, and they can help you too. I did something I haven't done in close to a year. I broke out my crochet. I haven't done very much. I just started this little, it'll eventually be a Linus blanket. It's just a little granny square. I'm doing solid with no holes, and then I'm doing back loop only, so I'm getting a nice little ridge. I haven't been able to do this in almost a year because we've had kittens since December, and if you guys know anything about kittens, they cannot resist string. They're getting old enough now so that I can tell them no and they will leave it alone. So that's was for a long time my evening project when I was watching TV. Like earlier in the year I was doing hand embroidery when I was working on my Goblin King quilt, but now I'm picking my crochet back up because I haven't done it in a long time, and that will give me another way to make blankets for Linus while I'm working on Rainbow Cascade, because I tend to focus a lot on whatever my block of the month is or my quilt along is, and I would like to make sure that I'm also making blankets for my favorite charity. I did have a new free pattern Friday last week, and as Friday was the first official day of fall in my hemisphere, I decided to do something fall themed, and I was going back through some of my older posts and I found a placemat that I had created as an example, but it wasn't a real pattern. So I turned that placemat into a real pattern, and you can make one of 2 placemats. These are 2 different pumpkins that I designed. One was just a pumpkin that I just designed for, whatever reason I felt like designing a pumpkin for, and the other one was a supplemental block for the Project of Doom 2015. In the document, you get both pumpkin patterns at 10 inches, you get the maple leaf at the appropriate size, which is 5 inches. You even get a paper piece 9 patch that is 5 inches. I did that because the measurements for the squares for a 9 patch are pretty funky chunky, I thought that would make it really easy to make this little project. The only part that is traditionally pieced are just the borders, and it's super easy, very sweet, and I hope to see several of them floating around. Gonna try to make this relatively short today because I have so much to do. I was a little bit under the weather yesterday, a little bit under the weather on Sunday. You can probably tell I'm still a little froggy today. I haven't been feeling my tip-top best the last couple days, so I have gotten zero done, nothing done, which means everything I normally do on Monday has to be done today and tomorrow. We will see how that goes. I have a lot on my plate this week. Tomorrow on Fandom and Stitches Fantastic Beasts 2, which is the second Fantastic Beasts quilt along run by Vanda and Christy. There's going to be new patterns for that. Make sure you stop by So Hooked on Friday for another fun free pattern Friday. I have something fun in mind that I'm hoping you guys will enjoy. And if you enjoy my free content like Rainbow Cascade, like Free Pattern Friday, please consider being a Patreon patron. Even $1 a month helps me keep creating and keep sharing, and I appreciate every single penny. You guys have a wonderful week, have a crafty week, and if you're thinking about posting to Talk to Me Tuesday, do let me know. I do have a returning person that I am going to be adding to the group if I haven't already, and hopefully you'll see her this week. So that will be another wonderful person to have as part of our Talk to Me Tuesday, and I'm really looking forward to that. You guys have a wonderful week. I will see you next week. Bye.